morning. The first thing that comes to mind is the word engagement.
It's a collaborative process.
Are we in a good place to have a happy huddle?
They're including the nurses, we're including our OT, we're including our care manager, we're including our pharmacist.
She had no overnight events. This morning her sodium is 137.
Thank you.
This model is far beyond any of the other models that we've worked with.
I was experiencing congested heart failure, and they took me up to the second floor. That's where I spent the next 6 days. This is a good model for hospitals to follow.
The Interprofessional Partnership to Advanced Care and Education, known to us as IPACE, is a very innovative model that was created by an interprofessional team to provide care to our patients in a different way.
Huddle at the board, please.
All members of the care team are able to come together and share their perspectives on the patient.
Anticipated discharges are in room 64, 65.
One team at one point in time, one message, one plan of care.
Team meets for a team huddle to discuss any overnight events that would need changes in the round schedule. Patients are usually seen in half-an-hour appointment windows.
We determine the rounding schedule for the morning so that families can be present for rounds.
Because of the structure that occurs here, we're able to be totally engaged with the patients and the families. It's fantastic.
The first morning that I was there, I recognized a big difference. Everybody had a time frame and everybody knew what was going on. It was just very efficient.
Definitely want you to have the blood work on Monday.
They all introduced themselves to me, and it was like I was included into all their conversation.
The IPACE unit really exemplifies interprofessional collaboration, care, partnership, and education for all involved.
Put more structure around the education here to try to make it more interprofessional. It's much more collaborative.
Can you take some deep breaths?
Really prepares learners to work in the teams of the future.
This model really allows us to look at the problems as a team and develop an interprofessional plan of care to allow the patient to get better sooner.
Yeah, the more we're up and walking, the better. Very nice.
I mean, everybody was there and everybody was on the same page when they left the room. It takes out the confusion. It makes a patient feel more at ease because the patient knows what's going to be expected and what's going to go on that day.
It's a great example of innovation, ingenuity, and problem solving.
All right, we'll be around. All right.
We're learning from each other about who we are in our different disciplines, how to communicate better with our patients and our families, how to be teachers to one another. It's an amazing adventure every day.
Change is always challenging, but our experience has been that even after a short stint on the IPACE unit, residents, learners, nurses are very impressed about how much better we can be.
Schedule follow-up appointments for patients that we're discharging, and I also request all the medical records for them. It kind of saves the team a lot of time having to call multiple places, especially with patients that are from out of state.
I'm updated frequently on changes in patient statuses. Having those updates and having everyone in one location has been really beneficial for patient care.
Overall, the communication is just spot on perfect.
It looks like you're doing good.
Made me feel like they really cared and that they were really trying to do what was in my best interest.
I envision a future where IPACE becomes such an important part of the mission of Maine Medical Center that we're actually attracting high-quality residents and providers who choose to come to Maine Medical Center to be part of interprofessional patient-centered care.
I know for a fact that I would not be here today if it wasn't for the care that I've got in Maine Med. Keep up the good work.